There was a most, there was a show on television last week called Wonder Woman, which was a well-done show.
It was wonderful.
They tried it about a year ago, and they kind of played it straight, and that's what was wrong, because it's really a campy type of thing, and it was well done, and a lot of laughs. And the young lady who played Wonder Woman in there is named Lynda Carter, and we thought you might like to meet her here tonight. Would you welcome Lynda Carter? I would get your wrists up very quickly with this band. I saw the show the other night. Really,
Did you?
You were excellent in it. I saw the whole show.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I thought it was well done, and it was fun, and everybody seemed to be having a great time, and that's what it needed.
That's exactly right. We just, I think the way that they did it the previous time, they really didn't have fun with it.
Yeah.
They didn't do it and have fun, and all of us working with, I mean, this was my first starring role.
Is that your very first thing?
My very first starring role. And I'd done 2 small parts before, day player parts, you know.
Yeah.
And I tested for it in the weeks and weeks and weeks of waiting for the phone call, you know, the phone call.
When you test for it, what do they do? They make you go in and read a scene and do some of the
Yeah, they're really
action?
awful because it's just a blank stage, and I tested with
And all the people are sitting out in the audience, watching you, right? No, when you have to test.
Yes. No people
No
at
people?
all. No, it's just the director and 6 or 7 other girls that are testing with you. Which is really, I mean, that really gets you because it does get competitive, and I don't like that kind of competitiveness.
You were very good in it.
Thank
You
you.
wore a strange little outfit, not too much of an outfit, but
Not too much, that's right.
blue, kind of a red, white, and blue thing with your
With
magic
stars.
bracelets, and you
I like when you
Golden
bang those 2 things together.
Ping, ping. I didn't bang them together.
How was that done?
It was done with buttons, pressing buttons on, had wires coming up into my hands, and ching, ching. It was terrific.
Now, are you going to do more of those? Is that going to become a regular type of thing, or what did they tell you?
Well, it really depends on the ratings, and the ratings were terrific,
Yeah.
as I understand, and so it's more waiting.
Yeah.
Just have to wait more.
Is this what you wanted to do? To be in the entertainment business?
Oh, yes, all
Really?
my life. All my life.
Since you were a little girl?
Since I was a little girl. I started off singing and everything I could, and being in all the shows at school and all of that.
Yeah.
Ever since I can remember, watching the Dinosaur Chevy Show. You remember that?
Yes, I remember that, yes. Sure. But you were a little teeny girl
I was
then.
a tiny girl, but I said, I want to do that. And so,
Yeah. Well, how did it all come about?
well...
You just don't come to Hollywood. It's every girl's dream to come out to Hollywood and audition, and all of a sudden you're doing a television show. And how did it happen?
Well, I was originally Miss USA, and I...
That's right, I forgot. That was
Yeah.
1973? 74?
1972.
72.
Right, and I moved out here to study acting while I was doing the tours and things, and then I started doing a couple roles and got a chance to test and got the agent and all that stuff.
Where are you from originally? It's Arizona?
Arizona. Phoenix, Scottsdale.
You went into the...
Yay!
Yeah. And you went to the Miss USA contest?
That was really strange because I had left the road. I was singing, and I'd left the road to try my hand in Hollywood, and came back a little disappointed.
What were you disappointed about?
Well, because I'd gone to some recording studios and the companies and things, and they listened to my tapes, and they were sort of ambivalent.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went home, and I didn't have anything to do, so I entered a contest. Now, in 1 month, I was Miss Phoenix, Miss Arizona, and Miss USA, all in 1 month. Like before, I was like Miss Nobody,
Yeah.
and then I won all those titles, and I was still Miss Nobody.
Yeah. And nothing was happening after all that.
Well, the beauty contest circuit is sort of it's not quite what it's cracked up to be.
A lot of women call it a cattle call, and of course the feminists say that it's degrading,
No.
and et cetera, and so forth, and it's nothing but a superficial, not all that from your standpoint.
Well, I had some exciting times.
Yeah.
And then there were some not so exciting times. I mean, the grocery stores, I opened a lot of grocery stores and sold
Oh, yeah,
a
you
lot
have
of...
to go around, don't you, and make a certain amount of
Yes.
public appearances?
Yes, and most of them, believe it or not, were grocery stores because companies hire you, and I was working for a root beer company, and I sold Frosty root beer in grocery stores with a banner on my crown, and I'm selling Frosty root beer. So this is show business.
Well, it was a start. Look where you wound up now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
grateful, and indirectly it's responsible for my career.
Yeah. You'd like to do this as a series if it takes off.
Oh, sure, I'd love it. I think it'd be wonderful. It's a fun kind of a
Let me take a
show.
break. We'll come back
Okay.
and we'll find out some more about you.
Great.
All right? We'll be right back after this. We're talking with, no, we can applaud. Lynda Carter from Phoenix and Arizona, and Charlie Callis and Orson Bean and so forth. You said you've also made it. Are you under contract now? Did somebody sign you?
Right, I'm under contract until, to another network until December 1st.
Yeah.
At which time, if they don't pick up the show, which may be a series,
Right.
then I will be free to do other pilots and other projects and
Yeah.
things. But I just completed a film that Mark Lester directed and produced called Desperado with Marjo Gortner.
Wasn't he the former evangelist?
Right, the
Marjorie?
evangelist. And it's a sort of a shoot-'em-up cops and robbers thing, you know. And in the meantime, I'm on unemployment. I get finally...
Now, isn't that strange? You do a coast-to-coast television show. It's a
Right.
2-hour-and-a-half show.
Right, and a star.
And you're on unemployment.
Well, see, the misconception with someone starting out is that, like, my friends called me and said, God, what are you doing with all that money you're making?
Like you just made a fortune.
Right, and they don't understand that I'm still on unemployment. But I have gone up. I'm now making $90 a week instead of $27, now that I did a starring role.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that terrific? But, you know, people don't understand that when you're starting out, you're starting out like everyone else is.
How did you envision Hollywood when you came out? Or did you, as you said, when you were a little girl, you wanted to be an actor. Did you fantasize it? Was it the way you thought it would be? Were you somewhat scared that people would try to take advantage of you and say, look, sweetheart, I'll get you a wonderful contract. Let's go out to dinner and talk about it. You know, you read all that.
Oh, I've read it all, and I'm still scared of that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway.
it's still not out of the realm of possibility. Those people do exist, but it really is changing. It is changing.
Fellas have said to you, why don't we talk it over at dinner? Or...
Sure.
Now, how do you handle that?
I say,
How do you know whether it's for real or it's not for real?
well, it's usually not for real if they're asking you to dinner and over a drink. If it's done in the
A lot of
office-
business is conducted out here, you know, over a drink and dinner.
Yeah, but if it's a...
Oh,
if
you
it's
take a shot.
No, but
Watch out.
I was really serious about it because it is a hazard.
Well, it's a hazard that I've had to face, and I have to just go ahead with it. I live with a psychiatrist, so that helps, you know.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Here's an avenue I didn't know we were going to head down. You're living with a psychiatrist?
Well, yeah, but so that, I mean, if you have a boyfriend or if you're with someone, you don't get into the same kind of problems as if you're single and unattached to someone, you know.
Psychiatrist, though, is never good handling his own problems or somebody that's close to him.
Right,
They
that's
say
true. We
they
have a
can
lot of
handle
problems.
anybody else's problems, but when it comes close, they have to go for help, too, right?
That's true. He goes to his shrink 4 times a week.
He goes to his... And he's a psychiatrist himself.
That's right.
Is it a freebie? I mean, if he goes, does
No.
he have to pay, or are they both?
No, he has to pay. It's for his own growth, I guess, for his own... He has
They
problems,
say
too.
psychiatrists have to go through analysis, do they not, before they can become a psychiatrist?
No, I don't think that's
Really?
true.
I thought.
No, I don't think so, but he does, because he has some problems. Me, for one.
Yeah. What's the problem with you?
I don't think we ought to talk
No,
about
I
it.
like. You know, we try to dig here. Rona Barrett can't cover it all. Any little thing we can dig out. I'm just teasing you. You know that. We'll take a break. We're coming right back. I hope you enjoyed being here tonight.
Oh, I
Huh?
loved it. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
You're a very lovely young lady, and I wish you really much success with your career.
Thank you very
Really.
much.
Besides, I thought you were a pretty good actress the other night, too.
Well, thank you.
Charlie?